Well, I actually knew of the film before I knew of Colleen's book, which is, I know, a unique entry point, but I think because I just have 1,000 children, I, have missed all of pop culture. Her significant impact in the world of books. I mean, so many of her books are on the New York Times bestseller. I mean, it's crazy.
Justin Baldoni is like, we offered her an intimacy coordinator and she was not okay with it. Then suddenly in her complaint, she's like, there was no intimacy coordinator. She was totally fine and joking with me about this stuff. And then all of a sudden she's like, why is he riffing at all? Like, we have to just stay in character at all times. I didn't even consider the angle that there had been some sort of a fight that took place between Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds that switched things. But it makes sense when you look at the lawsuit. Essentially, Justin Baldoni, Ryan, just trying to peacock him and show him, it doesn't matter who you are. I'm the A-lister. I am Ryan Reynolds. I have A-list friends. I'm friends with Taylor Swift, Hugh Jackman. I'm the person that plays Deadpool. That is when Ryan Reynolds, who marched into WME, okay, which is Endeavor. It's also called Endeavor. It is the biggest talent agency in the world, and said, it's us or it's him. Like, you're gonna drop Justin Baldoni or you're gonna lose all of us.
I mean, I internalized that as opportunity. We had such a responsibility to this audience to deliver something and to have the opportunity to deliver something for a passionate group of people.
Yes.
As someone who's so deeply passionate myself, I was so excited about that. I would so much rather have that than people who are indifferent.
Blasé.
This guy who had, comparatively very little power was forced now to come out and tell the truth about Blake Lively. She has made herself into the new Amber Heard. And now he's going full Johnny Depp on her to show that she was the bully. She was the one harassing him.
I really don't like this woman. I am so angered by her ability to think she can just take control and she knows better. Because of Justin's cut and a lot of stuff that happened, she realized they had a hit on their hands.
In a world where every secret is meant to be hidden, a new bombshell has just shattered the calm. Justin Baldoni's legal team, led by his outspoken lawyer Bryan Freedman, has exposed what appears to be a calculated, unethical fight coming straight from Blake Lively's camp. This isn't just another scandal, it's an all-out war in the heart of Tinseltown. And what makes it even more unbelievable is the revelation that Lively and her team may have been running a covert smear campaign, one that aimed to twist the truth about Baldoni into a narrative that serves their own interests. Can you believe that? Everything changed when Bryan Freedman, the man who has defended Justin Baldoni at every turn, stepped up with his explosive new interview. Freedman laid it all bare. He detailed how Blake Lively's legal team allegedly manipulated evidence, twisted facts, and even staged communications to paint Baldoni as the aggressor. According to Freedman, behind the polished public statements and rehearsed apologies lies a story of calculated moves designed to damage a man's reputation. Imagine secret emails being doctored and voicemails being edited to create a version of events that suits a predetermined script. Freedman's words come off as raw and uncompromising, a call to expose the truth hidden behind the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. But that wasn't the whole story. It turns out that this isn't just a one-off misstep. Freedman claims that Blake Lively's team was not only involved in managing the fallout from earlier accusations, but was also behind an orchestrated smear campaign. He describes a situation where selective leaks and staged evidence were used to bolster a narrative that targeted Justin Baldoni. According to these allegations, internal communications and manipulated recordings were strategically released to shift public opinion. The idea, as Freedman explains, was to distract from real issues and turn the tables on Baldoni, making him look like the villain instead of a victim. Can you imagine the audacity of a team that would go to such lengths to mislead everyone? And what happened next would shock everyone. Justin Baldoni wasn't going to take these attacks lying down. In a dramatic countermove, Baldoni has been gearing up for his own legal battle. Reports suggest that he is exploring a countersuit that not only challenges the validity of the allegations, but also seeks to hold Lively's camp accountable for defamation and evidence tampering. Picture a courtroom where every piece of manipulated evidence is thrown into the spotlight, forcing both sides to confront the messy reality behind the polished statements. Baldoni's legal strategy is simple: expose every bit of half-truths and manipulated narratives that have been used against him, and demand accountability from those who would use such underhanded tactics for their gain. But this is where the plot thickens. Now, let's dive deeper into the leaked details that have been making rounds in Hollywood gossip circles. Hypothetically, imagine finding internal emails where Blake Lively's top aides discuss strategies to manage the narrative by filtering out inconvenient truths. These messages, if they truly exist, could show a series of desperate attempts to shift the blame from real issues onto Justin Baldoni. There are even whispers of edited voicemails that were purportedly altered to misrepresent Baldoni's side of the story. This alleged evidence, raw and unfiltered, is said to reveal a side of Lively's operation that is both ruthless and manipulative. Such revelations have the potential to not only change public opinion, but also to force a reckoning in the courtroom. Is it possible that the person we all admired for her grace has been hiding a darker side? And just when you thought it couldn't get any more dramatic, the fallout from these revelations has been swift and severe. Initially, the public was shocked by the scale of the allegations against Justin Baldoni, but as more information surfaces, many are beginning to question the integrity of Blake Lively's camp. Social media buzzes with heated debates. Has the beloved star really been behind such a sinister campaign, or is this just another Hollywood twist designed to create headlines? Industry insiders, once loyal to Lively's polished image, are now whispering about how these tactics may have far-reaching implications. Major talent agencies are re-examining their alliances, and a growing number of supporters are rallying behind Baldoni, calling for transparency and fairness in an industry long plagued by secrets and manipulation. But the real shock is yet to come. As the legal battle escalates, the courtroom has turned into a dramatic stage where every argument, every piece of evidence is dissected with ruthless precision. Recent court sessions have seen explosive exchanges, with a judge even commenting on the dangerous impact of unchecked gossip in cases like these. Every day brings a new twist. Unexpected testimonies, surprising document submissions, and even hints at undisclosed recordings that could tip the scales. Baldoni's legal team is gearing up for a trial that promises to expose more than just a personal dispute. It may reveal the deep-seated practices that have long tainted the inner workings of Hollywood. And as the tension builds, both sides seem to be preparing for a showdown that could redefine their futures. Yet, as the legal war rages on, one question remains. What is the true cost of this relentless pursuit of reputation? Behind every scandal, there's a complex web of motivations and hidden agendas. In this case, the allegations suggest that Blake Lively's team wasn't just responding to criticism, they were actively engineering a narrative that would protect their interests at any cost. Freedman's revelations hint at secret meetings, where legal advisors and publicists allegedly conspired to silence any dissent and to ensure that every public statement served the same purpose: to discredit Justin Baldoni and to bolster a false image of perfection. This level of manipulation, if proven, isn't just a personal failing. It reflects a broader, more disturbing trend in how fame is managed and exploited. It raises unsettling questions about accountability in an industry where every move is scrutinized and every mistake is magnified. And just as you start to piece the puzzle together, in a twist that has caught the attention of both fans and critics alike, support for Justin Baldoni has been swelling. Across online platforms, voices once critical of Baldoni are now echoing calls for a fair hearing and for transparency. Prominent industry figures who once maintained a cautious distance are now openly questioning the methods used by Lively's team. This groundswell of public support has given Baldoni a renewed sense of purpose, a mission to clear his name and to hold those who spread misinformation accountable. In the court of public opinion, every new piece of alleged evidence and every pointed comment from his lawyer is a blow against the facade that has long shielded the other side. Viewers are left to wonder, how much longer will the truth be buried under layers of spin and deceit? And the story continues to evolve. With the courtroom battles heating up and the public scrutiny intensifying, it seems inevitable that the truth will emerge. Every new day brings another set of leaked documents, another round of scandalous interviews, and another shocking twist in the narrative. The legal dispute between Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively is no longer just about personal grievances. It has become a symbol of the broader corruption and manipulation that can pervade Hollywood. As the evidence mounts, the pressure is on for a final reckoning. Will the tactics of manipulation and deceit be exposed for what they truly are, or will the powerful forces behind the scenes continue to hide behind a veil of respectability? The answer may not come soon, but one thing is clear. The era of unchecked manipulation is drawing to a close, and those who have used every trick in the book are finally facing their day in the sun. And so, as the legal and public battles converge, we're left with a tantalizing question. Is this the beginning of the end for Hollywood's most guarded secrets? The saga of Justin Baldoni versus Blake Lively isn't just another celebrity. Spat. It's a dramatic, unfolding battle over truth, reputation, and accountability in Hollywood. Every explosive interview, every manipulated message, and every courtroom outburst adds another layer to a story that has captivated audiences everywhere. As we watch this controversy develop, we are forced to confront the unsettling reality that behind every glamorous facade, there might be a web of lies waiting to be unraveled. Can the truth prevail over manipulation? Will those who orchestrate deceit finally be held accountable, or will the industry's dark secrets remain hidden in the shadows? These questions linger long after the final court session, urging us all to look deeper and demand transparency from those we once trusted to uphold the truth. This is where the battle lines are drawn, where the manipulative tactics of the past are challenged by a new wave of calls for honesty. The story of Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively is a reminder that in Hollywood, as in life, the truth is often the most powerful weapon of all. And as the legal war continues to rage, one must ask, how long can the charade go on before justice finally takes center stage? Every twist in this high-stakes drama reminds us that behind every smile and every headline lies a deeper, darker narrative. In the ruthless world of showbiz, where every move is calculated and every secret is a potential weapon, the stakes are always higher than they seem. With each revelation that comes to light, we are compelled to question not only the integrity of those in the spotlight, but also the very nature of fame itself. Justin Baldoni's fight is not just a personal battle, it's a fight for truth against a system that often rewards manipulation over honesty. This is a story of betrayal and redemption, of power and its misuse, and of a relentless quest for the truth that refuses to be silenced. As the legal proceedings continue and new evidence emerges, one thing is certain. The Hollywood we thought we knew is under siege, and the fallout from this scandal will be felt for years to come. Can you imagine what happens next? Only time will tell. In the end, the true cost of deception is measured not just in court verdicts or public opinion polls, but in the loss of trust that once bound us all together. The exposé brought forward by Justin Baldoni's lawyer isn't merely a scandal, it's an awakening. An awakening that forces us to question the narratives we are fed and the heroes we once admired. And as this unfolding drama takes its toll on all involved, one can't help but wonder if this is the beginning of a new era in Hollywood, one where the truth finally holds sway over the carefully constructed illusions of fame. So, as you sit back and let these revelations wash over you, ask yourself, in a world built on smoke and mirrors, how long can the lies survive before they are forced out into the harsh light of day? The answer may be closer than we think.